After over 10 years, the Guam Weightlifting Federation, in conjunction with the Guam National Olympic Committee, reestablished itself to develop, promote, and provide education for the sport of weightlifting. To kick off the GWF, the 2015 GWF Invitational Weightlifting Competition was held at the Leo Palace Resort, Arco Pavilion. Male and female athletes in 8 different weight categories competed for a spot on the Guam National Weightlifting team to represent Guam in international competition. Kimberly Taguacta from CrossFit Gulf Medgut took first place in the women's division, while Paul Claros, also representing CrossFit Gulf Medgut, took the men's side of the competition. Turning to some MFL football, the House Angels secured the 2nd seed heading into this year's playoffs after picking up the win over the Eagles last weekend. The Angels defeated the Eagles 13-12 to complete the sweep against the Eagles at 2-0 this year. Quarterback Steve Phillips gets picked off here by J.J. McLeod Jr., who takes the interception to the house for the pick 6. The Eagles and Angels will meet up again this Sunday at 2 in the afternoon at Eagles Field in Manilao in the 2nd playoff game scheduled for this weekend. Winner of this game moves on to this year's championship game. The Pepsi Warriors and Cars Plus Rams took to the field in the last regular season game of the year last Sunday. Pepsi quarterback Danny Manabusen hooks up with wide receiver Paul Unger for the touchdown pass. Defensively, the Warriors kept the Rams out of the end zone throughout the entire game to earn the 13-7 win. The Rams' lone score came off a fumble recovery in the end zone for 6 points. Manabusen threw another touchdown pass to Jacob Torres late in the game. The two teams meet again this Saturday at 2 in the afternoon for a chance to move on to this year's championship game. In soccer news, 7 of the top players in the Guam Budweiser Soccer League have officially been called up to the Macau Guam men's national team to compete in 2 upcoming FIFA international friendly matches in Hong Kong and Singapore. Of the 7, Min Sung Choi and Marlon Evans, both with the Payless Supermarket Strikers FC, and Jan William Stamen with Quality Distributors FC, received the first ever call-up to represent Guam in international competition at the men's senior level. Other BSL players on the 20-man traveling team roster are Macau captain Jason Cunliffe of the Rovers FC, Dylan Apathy of the Strikers FC, and Michael Paulino and Mark Chargaloff of Guam Shipyard. Other players selected to the Macau for this month's FIFA international friendly matches are AJ De La Garza, Bijan Gloston, Mason Grimes, Ryan Guy, Douglas Herrick, Dallas J, Alex Lee, Justin Lee, Nate Lee, Shane Malcolm, John Matkin, Brandon McDonald, and Sean Nicolau. The team will first play Hong Kong on March 28th. The team will then travel to Singapore to play Singapore's national team on March 31st. The March 31st fixture between Guam and Singapore will be the first time the two nations will face off in a men's A match. Turning to some bowling news, Keith Guerrero strung strikes from the 4th to 8th frame to defend his monthly Budweiser King of the Lanes title against 3rd seed J. Leon Guerrero. Guerrero led all bowlers in the qualifying round held earlier in the day with a 1,318 total, averaging 219 pins per game. Chris Leal opened his match against 2nd seed Greg Esplana, scorching the lanes with a 235 game, drubbing the lower seed to claim his first Budweiser Prince of the Lanes title of 2015. The next Budweiser King and Prince of the Lanes monthly tournament will be held on Sunday, April 19th at Central Lanes Bowling Center. Pictured left to right is Keith Guerrero and Chris Leal. Guam Football Association and Foremost Foods, Inc. and Coca-Cola Beverage Company officially announced their 2-year partnership agreement during a press conference held at GFA National Training Center this afternoon. With the partnership agreement, Powerade has been named as the official sports drink of GFA and Guam's national team, and Fruta Plus as the organization's official fruit drink. At the conclusion of the press conference, a permanent vintage Coke bottle was unveiled at the GFA National Training Center, one of only 3 in Guam.